Shalom, shalom. First of all, I'd like to give all the praises, honor, and glory unto our Father, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Recha Kodash. Double honor to the elder apostles of the Great Millstone GMS, who rule well and who teach well. And salutations to the elect as always, Abaratazah, which means Father willing. So Father willing, this lesson is edifying. And this should be a pretty brief, quick lesson. Okay. So inspiration for this lesson is drawn from this article that you see on your device. Okay. And I'll put this news article, the link to this news article in the description area underneath. All right. So this is recent. This was published on the 10th of February 2026, the year of apostates, sellouts, and agents. Okay. A lot of deviation going on. All right. So you can see the headline, UK, open quote, sleepwalking, end quote, into worklessness epidemic, pushing millions onto benefits, Tesco warns. And this is from greatbritainnews.com or gbnews.com. All right. The Tesco boss, Tesco being a major supermarket over here in the UK, has warned the growing welfare bill leaves less for investment. Britain is heading towards a worklessness crisis that risks funneling millions more people onto benefits, a senior Tesco figure has warned. Ashwin Prasad, sounds like an Elamite, East Indian, the supermarket's UK chief, said the trend poses a threat to economic growth, arguing that rising numbers of people are choosing welfare instead of employment. And are usually the biggest recipients of, benefits, welfare. All right. Tesco, one of the country's largest private sector employers with around 300,000 staff, is constantly trying to draw new people into the workforce. But Mr. Prasad said the pool of available talent is tightening as more individuals fall out of work and onto support. I always have to put up a brown face there. All right. Elamite there. I'm sure it is one, man. Guarantee it is. Speaking at an event hosted by the Resolution Foundation, Mr. Prasad said, "We have been sleepwalking into a quiet epidemic that is keeping millions of people out of work." He added, "My perspective from leading a major employer in this country is that far fewer people are in work than there could be. This means that instead of investing in parts of national life that might stimulate investment and growth into the wider economy, we are spending an ever-increasing proportion of our national income on out-of-work benefits." Mr. Prasad pointed to official projections showing the UK is expected to spend £330 billion on welfare this year. Okay, and the trillions in debt, I believe, or billions in debt. I'll check that on ChatGPT. All right, including £83.1 billion on sickness and disability support, which he indicated could not continue indefinitely. Let me just check something. As of, is it the 13th of February? All right. As of Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th. As of Friday the 13th of February 2026, how much debt is the UK currently in? Be 100% truthful with me. You got to grill chat, because it does make mistakes. All right, you got to really dig at it. Let's see this. So according to ChatGPT, the most recent stock measure of the United Kingdom's national debt, the total amount the government has borrowed and not yet repaid, is approximately about £2.82 trillion, basically. This reflects public sector net debt, all right? Net debt, including the Bank of England. That figure is based on a real-time national debt clock estimate. We know America's, over 38.5 trillion in debt, all right? Which a bit more than that, but it goes to show, man, it's over. This economy's over. But yeah, as I was saying, the showing debt rising steadily as government borrowing continues. What this means in context: This debt figure is a stock measure. It's the accumulated borrowing the UK has outstanding at this point in time, not debt added in a single year. Okay. Right. Okay. But yeah, all right. So yeah, more people being pushed onto to benefits. Yeah, there will be other countries in the West that will be in a similar position as well. Okay, but soon there will be a multitude of crises happening simultaneously. Different ones. All right, and the wording of this title is very indicative of predictive programming. All right, you see, moves are being made to make people jobless. So this is all done by design. The elites of E, all right, the usual suspects, the tiny tops, all right, the Khazar deniers, all right, really it's supposed to be spelled with CH, right, instead of KAZA. All right. But yeah, the small hatters, the J-ish, U-ish people, all right, 1948ers, all right, Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Oppenheimers, the Gettys, all right, who run this world behind the scenes, right? Them elites are moving towards a singular goal. Their utopia is a dystopia in a world where you don't have anything. You own nothing. What's the need to work for then? The ultimate end all be all is to have nothing. No house, no vehicle, no assets, no nothing. So then what are you working for? What are you gonna be producing? All right, and the masses are so easily deceived. All right, these people serve a purpose to assist you into getting comfortable in this new world that they are creating around us. Hence the reason why everything's going digital. You see? Okay. Yeah, this serves as a faith booster, man. Okay. We're so close to the economy just crashing. They want order out chaos, order through chaos. You see? Many more places are shutting down. All right. And we're excited to see that, man. And if you're not, then you're not really in the right spirit at all. Honestly. You see? Yeah. So all roads leads to the MOTB, right? Which is the RFID micro C. Let's go to the book of the prophet Isaiah chapter 33 verse 6, New King James Version, and it reads, "Wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of your times, and the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure." You see, so spiritual footing is required for the times that we are getting into. Right? Wisdom and knowledge are gonna, keep us stable in the times that we're approaching. Okay. And there's only gonna be a good few men that the Lord is dealing with. All right. That's gonna persevere through the Spirit through those trying times. Okay. Because there's people out here talking about high value this and high value that, right? Those dudes out there lifting weights and filled with trend, okay, that are gonna, you know, um, are they really gonna have the intestinal fortitude to get through those particular situation? Okay, those one that, all gym going and lifting all these dumbbells, right? Thinking that they're at the high value. Are they really going to be the ones that's going to persevere through, those trying times? We'll see. Okay. Because you will see that those that have a spiritual footing in the times to come, all right, will make it through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay. And of course, going to the gym is fine. All right, it's good. After all, bodily exercise profiteth little, but it still profits, right? Okay. But, we're not ignorant to Satan's devices whatsoever. All right. And we see moves being made. We're not ignorant of any matter, small or great. You see? So, yeah. Right, things are really happening, man. All right, things are getting tense, tight. All right, people are on edge. People are crashing out. And things of that nature. And we're going to see more and more of that as we get more and more into Jacob's trouble. Okay. Shalom.